to twig. I born Junior Reed on your heart. Take the lead, him speed. Whoa.
HEATMAKERZ.
Street no love nobody, no.
What's good?
You guys all look good today. We got a special guest today.
Absolutely. Offset.
Yeah.
Full 100 offset today. Yeah.
Introduce yourself, my man.
It's your boy RSONIST, HEATMAKERZ, producer. You know, Bronx. Shout to Harlem, did a lot of my work in Harlem. Yeah, just producer, man. I don't know what else to say about myself. Platinum producer.
Legendary. You gotta get that.
Multi-platinum. Yeah, multi.
That's when you making the sound and you put it on top.
I worked hard for that. So multi-platinum producer.
That's great.
Throw out legendary because we got some legendary work, so we're gonna give you that adjective too. So legendary, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Living legend.
Yeah, we grew up on
Living
something.
legend?
Yeah. I didn't take that up. I didn't take that up. I came up with that right
Fell in the place.
Right there.
Yeah.
Came up right up.
We definitely grew up on your anthems and your music that you produce. So before we start, I just want to say, tell everybody, hit the like and subscribe button. Come on, we need you to hit the like and subscribe button. We growing, but we want to grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
So hit the like and subscribe button. Come on, we got great content. Look what we got.
He pressed it.
Come on,
I think he pressed it twice.
I subscribe.
Yeah, see? There you go. So let's go.
Hold on, you didn't say that. Say that. Say
Nah, you know I subscribe.
I appreciate it.
I'll jump right into some good questions for you right now. First of all, tell us what you got cooking right now. Tell us the reason, the reason why we here. Tell us.
All right, you're here because of the beloved I Born.
Yeah.
That's my
we
brother.
Cooking up, waiting for him to come on.
Yeah, I did 3 records on his project he put out not too long ago called Restore the Feeling. And since then we've done another 8 records, going on 9 after those. You know what I'm saying? So all together we up to like 12 records together right now. So
What tracks?
I did Look at What I've Become.
That's hard. That one, I love
Appreciate it. Frontline with Junior Reed and
That's
and I think it's called None of Your Business.
Yeah.
I did None with Saigon and Wise.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good little comment right there. I tell you the Junior Reed one. I was just telling them right before we got on camera how Stu called me in the middle of the night. Yo, you listen to that album? And I was like, yes, man, I'm listening to it.
And you know why he did that? Because that's the energy.
Yeah.
When you hear that record, you can't help but get hyped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to me, that record is a musical representation of I Born.
Yeah.
Like if you ever met I Born, his energy is on that at all times.
At all times.
So that record is a perfect representation of him and the energy he brings to music.
What was the vibe like in the studio when y'all was shooting that?
Energy, man. Just energy. I Born is on 10 at all times. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember the way it happened was like, it was organic. I was working on that beat after we did Look at What I've Become. He heard it, loved it. I finished it up. When he put his verses, I'm like, yo, I think we need like a dope reggae artist. And then Junior Reed, and here we are.
That's what's up. That's definitely good.
I wanted to jump in and ask you because most of my questions are feeling based. Because I'm the one.
All my music is feeling based.
That's why I'm happy to ask you the question, right? Feeling. So, feeling what was success. What did it feel like when you achieved it?
What do you consider success, though?
That's
my question to you. It's like, I don't look at success as like this thing. I just look at it as like
personal, right? I think that I would
success to me is minor wins, right? So let's just say I'm working on a record with I Born and we finished the record. That's success. And it comes out dope.
Success is more at the beginning as opposed to the end.
Success is every day of the journey, depending on how you look at it. You understand? Like, if you better than you was yesterday, you're successful.
That's successful. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Of course.
I agree with it that way. But how did it feel once you realized you had hit your stride?
Yeah, you just can't walk down the street and somebody goes, that's what you thinking.
I feel the same, man. You might think I'm lying to you, but I just feel the same. It's like, I love music so much, I don't really pay attention to my success. I just pay attention to, am I better than I was before?
Yeah.
Is that the reason why people love me? Because I'm better than I was 2 years ago.
Do you think you are? Do you feel like you are?
Of course, 1,000,000%.
You ever listen to like your old tracks?
Of course, I hear the mistakes in them. I listen to shit that y'all love and I hear the mistakes in them. Shit off of Diplomatic Immunity, shit off of From Me to You, I hear the mistakes and I'm like, damn, I would have did it like this. But that was what it was. You know what I mean? Everybody evolves. Joel's, Cam, Jim, all of them evolved. I evolved, so the music changes.
That shit was great.
Right, like me and
if
Jim.
you think of mistakes, we did great. I'll be putting that shit on.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, but for me, it's just because I fully understand music now, so my mind is different. You know what I mean? When I hear certain shit, I'm like, wow, why I did that? I should have did this. But then, you know, you can't turn back the hands of time. So
the reason why I say that is because I feel like when we wrap up a show,
right,
like that feels like success, right?
As it should.
And then we watch it again and we go, now you stand it from another person's perspective. And on the night that it premieres, you watch it again. Right. And each time I feel like it's success. And sometimes people talk about success like it's some intangible, distant thing that I'm achieving and I touch. But it is just that, right?
Real with you. There's been times in my life where I had probably the most money I've ever had and I was the most unhappiest I've ever been. You understand? So it's like, you can't, a lot of people tie success to money and accomplishments.
Yeah.
It's not really that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, my family's good, my friends are good, nobody's unhealthy. That's success. You understand?
Absolutely.
And you get another chance at doing what you love to do. That's success. Like, to me, the minor wins, that's success also. But when you're looking at the final goal and trying to call that success, it's not that.
It's not that.
It's not that.
So I want to take you back to, I'm going to say where it started because that's where I picked up your story. Right. I know you left college and then you kind of got your chance on the NPC. Kicked out of school.
Tell us, dude, we got kicked out too.
They got kicked out freshman year. Left me on the
Shout out to all the people that got kicked out.
I'm gonna explain my side of the story. My side of the story was I want to say I got kicked out. I just couldn't come back. Okay.
That's what I told my parents.
Go back in the dorm.
I don't know really what it was. It was a bunch of dudes who just didn't like me for some reason. So I had my dudes, they had theirs, and we just went in. It was chaos for like 2 days because the first day we got into a situation. The next morning, I brought back more niggas with me. And we got into it. But this situation, people got ribs broken, jaws cracked. So now the only person's name they knew was yours. Yeah. Right. So, and I was a DJ at the time. Okay. So I remember going to a party that night. I had the DJ, and it was just mad police in front of the club. It's probably the first time I'm telling the story anyway. There was mad police in front of the club, and I was like, I asked my homeboy, "What the fuck are they looking for?" He was like, "They said they looking for some DJs," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" That night, went back to my crib. I lived in College Park, Maryland. Went back to my crib, packed my shit up, and drove to New York. Became a producer.
Yeah, no more DJs.
Within 3 days of me being home, my homeboy Driller, who was my older partner on HEATMAKERZ, he was going to Trinidad. Let me his MPC he had just bought. Learned some bullshit on it, made 2 of the trash beats you ever heard in your life at that time, because I didn't know what I was doing. I ended up at a dude's house by the name of Todd Terry, who was like a famous house producer still. And he was like, "Yo, I need some hip hop beats. Let me get some." Because my man told him that I produce. So now he was like, I play him the beats. To me, they're trash. He's like, "Yo, I love them. How much you charge for a beat?" I'm like, I just made up a number. I said 1,000 each beat. He was like, "Hold on." He goes into his other room, comes back with the cash. He's like, "Yo, I need more beats." I'm like, "Yo, I don't got no equipment." I borrowed my man's equipment. He said, "Where you live at?" I tell him. 2 days later, he sends me like $30,000 worth of equipment. And we was off to the races.
Success!
Right, I was better than I was the day before.
Yeah. Did you have intentions on, well, you said you moved back to be a producer, but did you
No, I didn't move down. I moved back to get the fuck away. Like, if my partner Driller had never bought an MPC, I'd have never thought about production.
So right.
Right.
Yeah. Take advantage of it.
So my question is here, right? So being that you've been influential in the hip hop industry, what are some of the?
That still sounds crazy for me to hear that to this day. But go ahead.
Right.
Really? Yeah, 1,000,000%. Of course.
You got a discography.
I made beats in my mother's basement for my first like 5. You understand? Like, I'm not one of them dudes that thinks that I'm this. Yeah. Like, for me, it's a humbling experience every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
One of our every day, bro. We turn on the stereo and
He hitting. So
I appreciate it.
So my question is, who was one of the best artists you ever worked with that you had the best chemistry with in the studio? That made or even challenged you to be like, you know what, I got to be a better version.
I would just have to say, Fred the Godson.
Fred the Godson?
Yeah, God, rest in peace for the guy.
Yeah.
Because there was times when I thought about not fucking with music no more, like when music was changing, like when soul music was turning into trap music, and then I was kind of like, where do I fit into this? I was thinking about leaving music alone altogether, and Fred was like, yo, you bugging. What are you talking about? You bugging, let's work on a project. And then we did a project called Contraband. And when I saw the reaction to that, and then like I started getting back with Jim again, and I started, you know what I mean? Like I got my feel for music back, but it was because of Fred.
So what was the decision like to kind of keep your sound in-house with the Diplomats and staying in-house?
It was more so like, I tell people all the time, at the beginning, Cam didn't want to spread the sound out. So he kind of said like, you kind of just don't fuck with Dipset, you know what I'm saying? That's why the first
tell a J story after that.
That's why the first album I did 11 records, and then Joel's first album I did 12 records, because it was really just me, and then they might have got one from Just, one from Kanye or whoever.
I think that was a good look though, because I think when y'all developed that sound, it was just yours. You know what I mean? It was that.
Look, and when it came out, my last 2 years of high school, I was down in Georgia.
Right.
So that was the only thing playing on my way to school, on my way to the club.
And I'll be real with you,
that whole album.
8 out of the 11 tracks that I did on the Diplomatic Community, all was on one CD that I gave to them.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
You know what I feel like? I feel like that with the I Born album too. Even listen to it, you can hear that direct sound, where it's not like. So I'm gonna steal this question right here, right? How do you? Because I'm listening to it and I love hip hop, so I'm hearing it, I'm like, this shit is hard, right? How do you stay in that lane with all the drill music and the way it's going?
Look, like I told I Born this when we was working. I don't make music based off of what it sounds like. It's what does it feel like? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you listen to things 2 or 3 times. You listen to it in the car, in the gym, wherever you at, but because it gives you a feeling. No matter what it is, there's certain music you're gonna put on your way to the club. There's certain music you're gonna put on your way to a fight. Whatever it is, you're gonna change the energy up. But it's not about the sound, it's about the feel that it gives you. So all my projects are based around feel. Like what does it feel like? You know what I mean? So if you listen to the records I did for I Born, they come with a certain feel already attached.
And that album feels like that. It's slick feel. You be like,
right.
Slick talk.
I'm
about to get out the car and talk some shit to somebody.
I can't wait for y'all to hear the Born Again project that me and I Born got. Because don't get this album, Restore the Feeling, is fire.
Yeah.
What me and him just made.
Can I do a cheat mode? Can I
Nah, don't do it. Because you've been trying to get what it feel like out of here this whole time.
We don't have a date for it yet, but we still waiting on one more feature. We got one more record to do. But right now, even if we left it the way it is, to me it's pristine, like top of the line. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna add the extra record for a particular reason.
That's scary. I ain't gonna lie.
I got questions. Being that we speaking about I Born, right? How did y'all make the connection, you and him?
How did we, man? I think it was through a DM. He just hit me, and I could just tell he wasn't hitting me for no bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we met up, and if I'm wrong, he'll correct me when y'all talk to him. But I think it was just through a DM. We spoke. He came through, and ever since he came through, we was just like this, like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like speak to each other probably every other day since then, probably.
Y'all got like a real brotherly.
And it happened fast. You know what I'm saying? Like. I'm not the type of person to become cool with people quick. I'm not. I've just never been like that.
Yeah.
But it's just something about like I Born is he's just a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and turn we make great music.
I definitely do.
I'm gonna spin it real quick off of music because we've been knowing that for a minute. But on your Instagram, I see you hitting a heavy bag and that double M bag really good. That's some decent footwork. So tell us where the boxing started and how long you've been at least training.
I've been training now for like 12 years maybe. Just fucking around though. You know what I'm saying? Like I've sparred once or twice, but nothing crazy. I don't want nobody to think like I'm trying to be pro. You know what I mean? Like,
you just said don't run up on HEATMAKERZ thinking that you gonna start talking crazy.
Look at my comments like, yo bro, move your head more, dude. I'm like, nigga, I'm not fighting no.
I'm shadowboxing, bro.
I'm really just trying to stay in shape. Like right now, I'm 45. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stay sharp and stay in shape. You never know when you might have to. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. Don't run up on HEATMAKERZ. Don't let me get a beat. I give you another beat.
Get your ass beat.
Let me get a drop.
But I just love boxing in general. You know what I mean? I love boxing. I love like MMA. I just love that type of, you know what I mean? Like one-on-one he wins or he wins. You can't hide behind nobody. It's either you train right or he trained better than you. And I like that type of competition where it's like,
you gotta be accountable.
Yeah, nobody can kind of nobody can mask your mistakes. It's all about that day.
It feels like that. It feels like that.
I got 2 joints before we let you go, right? One question is, have you ever decided to jump on the other side of the mic and start rapping?
No, you know what I'm saying? What's crazy? You could probably find some shit online.
You got a verse.
I had some. I'm gonna look for it though. I'm gonna tell you what to listen to. You don't listen to no bullshit. I remember.
Tell us your old name. What was your old name?
It still was Arsonist, but it was like, if you don't understand how fans was getting on me, like, yo, bro, we need some beats again, nigga. Stop saving all the beats for yourself. But you know why I did it? That was during the time where my love for music was kind of diminishing because of what was happening with music. You know what I mean? Like, music was going in a direction that I didn't really recognize no more. Like, the way you buy records was different. It was no more record stores. Now it went straight to online. It's like, so as a producer, it's like, how do you make money like that? So it took years to kind of get into the groove and figure out, okay, this is how you make money like that. You got to do full projects.
You saying that made me, I think I actually listened to Diplomatic Community in the Virgin Megastore.
Yeah, probably.
I think I did. Like, that was a vibe. Like, you used to fish out that vibe. You needed it. Yeah.
Is it harder for you to source samples now because it ain't that much vinyl?
It's easier.
Is it?
I got about 4 dudes every day that send me about 3 samples a day. I got to pick through shit and I find the best one. You know what I mean? That's why I can make music at the rate that I make it, because I got people that are just fans of me that send me samples like, yo, bro, I don't want nothing. I just want to hear you make this beat. And that'll be like I said, like 3 samples a day, 5-6 days a week.
Yeah.
I mean, so I've been kind of blessed in that regard.
Networking.
My next question is, so what advice could you give to up and coming artists when you want to get in contact with producers or find a vibe or a feel to produce music with? How should they go about that?
How should they reach out? Just reach out like a regular human being. Like a lot of these dudes think they gotta put a spin on it. Like, yo, bro, if you give me a beat, I'm gonna make the biggest record you ever made. I'm gonna make both of us famous. I'm like, yo, I don't. What are you talking about? Like, to me, you don't gotta sell yourself to me. It's kind of like, all right, cool, yo, I'm an artist. I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. Can we make it happen? That's it. What else you gotta say? I mean, that's all you gotta say to me is, okay, cool. This is what I'm trying to do. You know, I don't know what you charge, or tell me what you charge. I see if I could work with that. If I can, what's the next steps? And I'm gonna tell you the next steps, and we good. It's that simple.
Yo, go ahead. You got one more?
Just because that was a good follow-up right there. We know the Iborn project is out and another one coming out, but is there anybody on the scene that we should be looking out for that probably is up and coming out, say that you work with or want to work with?
Funny enough, not gonna say funny enough, but Iborn introduced me to his homeboy Wise, and Wise, his story's crazy. That's for another day. But his music is. See, I sound crazy now because all the music that I'm saying that I'm doing, I'm saying that sounds crazy. So it sounds like
you got the resume to say.
What I'm saying. Look, when I spoke about El Capo before it came out, niggas looked at me like I was crazy. Yo, it can never be better than wasted talent. I said, listen to me. I'm telling you. I made this shit from top to bottom. This shit is seamless. When it came out, what I said to niggas, what's your favorite track? All of them. I told you. It's not. I don't lie about project. If I don't think a project is that good, you won't hear me talking this way about it. Ever. Iborn shit is elite. Joel Ortiz shit is elite. Wise shit is elite. I'm not, and this ain't me front. This is me telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, then again, when you speak to Iborn, ask him if I'm lying, because he's.
To the knowledge why they hate us. Willie the Willies, they can't break us. Who said they better than me? Send them to me.
Crazy, we were just talking about you just now a few minutes ago. Before we get started, introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, peace, beautiful peoples. My name is Iborn, straight from Money Earning Mount Vernon. FOI, Nation of Islam. Good brother, beloved believer. I'm here, the fruit, we in the building.
And so you're gonna skip over being talented too, huh? Okay, I get it. So you do that part.
I'll let you Your album. Tell them what the name of the album is that's out right now that we've been listening to all week.
Fire.
Appreciate that. I appreciate the name of the album. It's called RTF Restore the Feeling. It was released 7/14. We moving around right now. We just surpassed 500,000 streams worldwide. We're doing some big things. A lot of international play. Dubai, Ghana, Kenya, Jamaica, United Kingdom, Germany. Like we shaking Sweden. Like we moving around.
That's dope.
Tell us a little bit about who on the album. You got some features on it.
The sneaky joint. You ain't come with, you ain't say I'm gonna go get my man right here. You got my man right here.
Y'all already got the man. Now, I got Ghostface Killer. I got AZ. I got my brother Styles P. I got Junior Reed. I got my brother Case. And I got my man Saigon and the God Wise.
That's super dope.
Features loaded.
Loaded.
So I'm gonna throw you out with this first. Speaking about your features, this thing of ours, you and Styles. How was that rapping with Styles P at this point? I mean, cause again, you lyrically, you was on there.
Can I take a quick guess? Y'all was in the same room, right?
Who, Styles? We wasn't in the same room.
Hold on. That's a testament to how great y'all are. Cause it sounded like it was like you take the mic.
Right. So what happens? We wasn't in the same room physically, but mentally we was in the same room. You know what I mean? So we locked in. Styles P, that's my brother. I know Styles in the locks for a long time. You know, Styles is 101. He's just Styles is a different type of human being. Just to put that out there. Made the phone call. And it was actually during the month of Ramadan. I reached out to Styles. I said, Styles, listen, I got this record. Originally, I just said I needed a hook. He was like, a hook? I'm like, yeah, just a hook. So I had my 2 verses. 2 weeks went by, and it was actually the last day of Ramadan. Me and my wife, we got up, getting ourselves prepared, for prayer. And I looked at my phone, and it was like, I said, check your Gmail. Sorry for making you wait so long. I sent you some balls for making you wait. After we made prayer, we just, we sat back for a minute, played the verse. I'm like, oh my God, I love Styles. Like Styles is just, you hear me, Styles? I love you, the best man, And that record right there really set it off for me. That record, bro, it took off. Like that was one of my biggest streaming releases. It was crazy in the beginning. So much love to Styles P. He came through for the video. If you saw the video, Kiss was in the video. Yonkers came out to Mount Vernon. Had the 2022 colored in Rolls Royce that just came off the boat from England. Let's be clear. It just came off the boat from England. Had to go through it. And I put it in front of the projects. That was just a beautiful day that day, and we made history with that. So
definitely, man. You sound just like I could put you as the 4th member of the Locks right there. Jada Chic, much love to the Locks, appreciate that. So
I wanted to jump in real quick because you kind of segued into it. You talked about Ramadan, and you if you go on your Instagram, which we all did and did our homework, you got plenty of pictures of you, FOI, and all your brothers. If you can talk to us a little bit about, did you come up in the nation or?
Well, what happened? I came up in the 5% Nation.
Okay.
And that's where you get the name Born. You already know that's where you get our Born from. And just to go through that, I is the 9th alphabet. Born is the 9th mathematic. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. When they were born, so it all comes back around to me being full circle. There we go. Right. So I would say 2002, I went down to the mosque and I heard the lecture from Minister Abdul Hafiz. May Allah be pleased with him. And I stood up and accepted and said, I want to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in his mission, to save our people. And here I am, before you right now. I'm a lieutenant in Westchester, over the entire Westchester. Just out here trying to save our people, protect our black women and our babies and elders.
Absolutely. Dope. Now you keep trying to act like you want to talk about you being a great person, which I've witnessed for a few hours. And you are.
Appreciate you.
But your talent and your skill, you work hard on it, don't you?
Yeah, but
how does that I hear the level of hard work that goes into it. It's not remedial. It's not I gotta get something done. It's passion. It comes from here, right? how long does that like real? Is this? Can you quiet that noise, or it seems like it must gotta come out?
It gotta come out, beloved. It's in me. It's who I am.
Yeah.
That's how I function. You know, I am music. I'm just a great thinker. By Allah's permission, I'm a great thinker. I love vocabulary. I love content. I love subject matter. I just love being able to create something from nothing. Yeah. And give greatness to it so that people can hear it and interpret it. You know, so you know, the talent is it's just who I'm born is. It's naturally me. It's organic. Can I say it like that? I'm organically dope.
I wanted to say that. I appreciate that you got your sound. Like when I heard the joint with you and AZ, the What's the Science joint, I said, that's New York. That's New York for me. I don't give a shit what comes out afterward. That's what New York sounds like to me.
Thank you.
For you sticking to your style and all that, but I'm gonna put you on. This is a little bit of a pun. I'm gonna put you on the bar because I feel like that dedication. When I saw you on the bar doing that move right there, there was two moves growing up that I always had to get in my bag. One was the AI commercial, the Nike commercial. He was dribbling the dog, he did spin and all that. This man on the bar going up and crossing the cross. I swear to God, I ain't in the gym till I figured it out. I did not in the gym till I figured it out. My arms was like, this is the next thing. I was like, getting out there. I'm trying it. But that's good work right there. The Calisthenic DVD, that was one of the first ones that actually really kind of put us on, because you know what I mean, you see the workout DVDs and the regular stuff that wasn't really for us, but when y'all got up there and y'all was putting it on with the Rough Riders joint, that really got us out there in the parks.
Yeah, we did that because the whole concept behind that was like you don't have to pay to go to a gym to work out. So it was made for those that couldn't afford the gold gym memberships and all these high-end gyms. Let's go out into the park and let's just, you know, as I said, and look what I've become. Let's merge organic with inorganic and become one. So, you know, that move right there, as I say, was self-autodidact, self-taught move that I had.
Y'all work with the novice people, the people who just
who go under the bar. They go
you know, that's the hardest thing to do.
Nah, that's real. That's real. I mean, what you can do, you know, as we talk about the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, we have a book called How to Eat to Live, and this was taught to him by God in person. And what happens is it goes through the science on how to eat, the time to eat, what not to eat. Because you know our body, as we know, like your stomach is something that can't be fixed. You can go to the hospital and get anything.
See, it's not my fault. See? It's not my fault. It's not my fault with everything down there.
So, you know, even your heart takes a break during its beating, right? But your stomach, if you keep feeding it, it just works non-stop. So we're taught to eat one time a day within a certain hour, which is between 4 and 6. You give your body enough time to break this food down, extract the nutrients from it, and you do this continuously, your body gets used to eating the same time if you try to do it every day. Some of us in the nation eat every other day. Some may eat every 3 days.
Wow, really?
You know that? Yeah, that's
You said there's a book on this?
Yeah, How to Eat to Live.
How do you where can we get this?
You can go on Amazon and get it, or if you can go to your local mosque. If you're in Manhattan, Harlem tomorrow, y'all can come through Muhammad's Mosque, 127th Street, and you can get the book. So just tap into me, I'll get them to you.
I think I changed my life around. After the album go platinum, you're gonna see I'm gonna be a little bit slimmer. Thank you for the
Listen, bro, hopefully that's gonna be real quick, bro, so you better start getting
I'm gonna stop eating today.
So my question is this, right? So being that you're a fairly new artist coming out, how were you able to build these relationships with these other artists that are established, like an AZ or Ghostface, like, you know, Styles P? And then not only that, we in HEATMAKERZ studio right now. So HEATMAKERZ studio, right? So how was you able to craft that all and put it in the project?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not a new artist. I was signed to Warner Brothers by KRS-One exclusively.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, you gotta tell that story. He dropped jewels. Like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of fly and everything, but you know.
I go way back.
So even prior to that, in '97, Damian Blyden, that's Heavy D's right here, man. He was the VP of Universal Records. He was also the manager of AZ. So Dio had heard something that was on Hot 97 that I did. He sent my man Jig down to come get me, brought me down to Universal. He really started mentoring me and teaching me the game, you know, just how to be in the studio. Around that time, the Firm album was being worked on. So I was around, you know, seeing Nas, been around the crew. So I had some experience with that. Prior to that, my relationship with Ghostface is my brother Un and I was incarcerated, and if y'all know the history with Ghostface, Un and Ghost, they like this. Un is my bro. So that was my relationship. He introduced me to Ghost a while back, and me and Ghost developed a great relationship. Same thing with AZ. Like I said, Styles, I'm from Mount Vernon. Yonkers is right there. So, you know, we're around the same people a lot.
Cousins.
Yeah, you know, basically cousins.
Street cousins, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So those relationships was there. And I just, you know, it's about just having good energy, good vibrations.
Yeah.
And through time, you know, you develop relationships with people. So when it got to the point, like, yo, Starks, yo, hey, you know, Styles, it was a phone call, and my brothers came through for me. They came through, and it was a blessing. And my brother Case, let me not forget that.
So hold on. First of all, I was singing in the car.
Yeah.
What made, because out of this group right here, I'm the R&B guy, right?
Okay.
I know I don't look like I'm an R&B guy.
No.
I'm an R&B guy.
Not the voice. You got the Gerald Levert. Sick Gerald
They just want to sing it. They just want to sing it,
Right, okay. You know, going into that, making the I say a record for the ladies, motion, right? Making motion. What took you to go? Let me hit up Case for that joint, because that was a dope connection. Because anybody can't do anything. How you get that?
R&B guy.
So I mean, you know, the school of hip hop that I come from, you know, that's what Restoring the Feeling was. If you think about the music that was back then, you heard those records, you know, like a thug gentleman rhyming to the queens or saying something nice to them to get them. So, you know, I had a lot of masculinity on the joint. I just wanted to celebrate. You know, Casey from the town, that's my brother. When I music with me, music talks to me. So when I heard a certain beat, okay, yo, this sound like A. Yo, A, I got something that's tailor-made for you. Same thing with Ghost, yo, I got something, yo, Case. I want you to hear this beat. I think you'll sound incredible on it. I sent it to Case, and Case did his magic, and we got body motion.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to have no more babies on that one. I don't want no more kids. I don't want no more kids. So I'm not listening to that one.
Can't restore all the feelings, not all the feelings.
I want to restore that, right? Quick question, right? Your features, right? And I know you kind of led into that, right? So when I was listening to the album and I was listening to your sound, because you have a unique sound.
Thank you.
I was like, yo, I would love to hear him rap with Ghost, but then I heard you rapping with Ghost later on in the journey, right? So then I was like, yo, he would do Styles, and now you with Styles, right? So my thing is, I'm a cheat, because we spoke about this earlier. One of my favorite artists, you said you did with Jim already. You got a song with Jim, right?
Yes, so that's on the new project.
That's on the new project. We're gonna get my thing is, when now you're picking your albums and your features, what is the process you go through with HEATMAKERZ? Like, do you guys go through it together, or is this totally how you feel when you're doing these tracks?
Nah, you know what it is? Arsonist, he's a genius. Once Arsonist locks in with the artist, and I'm speaking about myself, and I watched him work with Joel and Jim and other artists. Once he knows you, he was a visionary for me on the second project. Arsonist said, "Listen, be you. Don't run from who you are." So he has this vision of me, and he tailor-made and handcrafted music to complement my Islam. So when you hear Born Again, it's a whole nother level of everything. So Arsonist will make the beat, and he'll like, yo, check this, yo, send this to me, and I listen to it. And of course, you know, he's a multi-platinum producer. Once he's giving me the food, it's automatically on, because he knows, he knows it's gonna sound good. So we just have a great working relationship. On top of that, he's an incredible human being. He's a good brother. We just speak all the time.
I said that earlier. You guys got like a brothership, man.
Like we speak every day or every other day. And the funny thing is, if he gives me music, I got this thing. I wake up and I listen, because I normally wake up and the rhyme is dead. And I hit him because I know his schedule, because he's normally in the gym doing his boxing thing.
Yeah.
So I hit him about 11 something, he'll text me back, and I beloved, I have received revelation. And once I say that to him, he's like, yo, you bust out laughing. I'm like, yo, listen, I got something. And we come together, and to work with him is so dope because I don't like working around a lot of people in the studio. Like I really like, I'm really funny like that. I don't like a lot of people around me.
Yeah.
But if it's him, 9 times out of 10 it's him and Joel Ortiz is there. And to be coached and mentored by somebody that has sold more than 30 million records, you know you're being mentored and guided by greatness. So I'm so easy and humble to be there, and I accept what's going on, do it, and we just make like the greatest records.
Yeah, you do.
You know?
You do.
Thank you.
Real dope. I wanted to ask you a little bit about kind of making the distinction because, again, like we talked about with your Islam, that's not normally what we see from hip hop. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
It's still slick.
I would say, and you also,
You got spoon people. You know what I mean?
you also kind of distinguish yourself like you're a family man. You move around with your lady. We talked about your kids earlier, so you're not in that, you know what I mean, that ignorant element of hip hop, I'll say.
Right.
So how do you balance between, again, your faith and at the same time this industry, which normally isn't dedicated to faith and doing right?
I don't let the industry dictate what iBorn does. I do what I want to do, and I give it to the people, and the people love it because it's naturally me. And sometimes, you know, when you tell your story, people want to hear that. You know, people want to hear that, so that's why I wanted to do Restore the Feeling, because I mean, there's no disrespect to what the, you know, what the music is out now, but I wanted to do what we came up with. Incredible beats, good lyrical execution, and just witty wordplay, and just give it to the people. You know, so
is that what challenges you in the booth?
Who?
Is that what challenges you?
Nah, you know, it really doesn't challenge me because this is what you hear. That's who I am.
I was gonna say,
that's who before you. So I don't gotta go in there and make nothing up. This is me.
I would say, don't feel like you're rapping, like you're telling us who you are.
I'm talking my thing. As far as, you know, Islam with me, it's like it's a way of life. You know, it's how I was created to be me.
Before we started rolling, I had a couple of times, we spent a little time together, which was dope. And I saw like it was dope to like watch you and him just be regular. And then see like, oh, that like it's like unfathomable how like that greatness came out of just being regular. But I could see exactly how it go together like that. Like it's supposed to go together that way. Like no one's stepping on each other. It's two individuals.
No ego.
It's just
each other. Like, 6 tracks make one. Like
If I had if this is a feature I want to hear you on. So if you get this feature, I want to hear you and Benny the Butcher.
See, you took my question.
That's what I want. But for you, I'm gonna steal this question because it's probably his question. Who is someone that you would like to work with in the studio?
Three people.
Okay, all right. Don't say the obvious ones, because you know the obvious.
I'm about to say, I got one I'm gonna say after.
LL.
Okay.
I get that already.
Rakim.
Okay.
Nas.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I get.
What about Royce? Royce.
Voice of 5'9"? Now, I'm gonna tell you some. Royce is fire.
Royce is. That's why I said I want to hear Royce.
Voice is different. Like,
You said Joel. Do you have a track with Joel yet?
I got a song with Joel called High Explosive.
Okay, that's what crazy.
The sound was coming out.
No, it's done already. It's on the next project. So on the next project, I got Jim Jones.
Okay.
I got Joel Ortiz.
Okay.
I got this incredible reggae artist called Assassin. I'm not sure if y'all gotta know who Donique is. That's my brother from the Nation of Islam. You see him a lot.
Okay.
So we're working on a record, and I don't want to pull cat out the bag on the other one. I'm just waiting for a verse to come in.
Keep that back tight.
Top 5, put it on top.
Y'all can guess in the comments. You can guess.
He did an incredible job, man. I just love working with him. And how it happened, when we did the last records, he said, yo, imagine. This had a conversation when he said, yo, we did 3 records, that's crazy. Could you imagine we did a whole project together? I said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And here we are. No more imagining. So
putting it down.
Crap music.
What's your favorite song on the album? I'm sorry, I'm probably still on all your questions too. I know you.
He was waiting.
I see him talking. I'm like, I got your question.
Double Dutch.
I love the whole project.
Okay.
I love the whole project.
But if you were telling me, if you walked up to me in the street, you're like, I want you to check out my album here.
Listen to this one track. What you gotta listen to this one?
I'm gonna say this, like once again, I love my whole project, but this one song, the song with Styles, I love it for many reasons, right? But I just lost my father on July 16th.
Oh, my
Right? My father watched me go at this rap game, right? He lived to be 90 years old.
Oh, God bless him.
And I was blessed to have him at the video with this thing about
Yeah?
you see the video. My father's at the end of the video. He was there, and when we had the Rolls Royce in the parking lot, my father came over. He said, Chad, that's a Rolls Royce? I said, yeah. He said, somebody take a picture of me in front of this car. And that song is special to me.
That's forever. That's forever. That's dope.
Because my father had the opportunity to see his son do what he loved to do. The town came out, and the town came out. The FOI came out. My wife was in there. You know, I'm getting emotional because
That's right.
So that's like coming full
Yeah, because I can see that you operate off of respect by the people that you surround yourself with. So, I can see how that would be.
So I'm saying this thing about
I'm gonna bother you with one more question that I asked
let's
before you got out of here.
build, bro. We here.
I got your lineup for who you want to work with, but who is somebody that maybe the audience doesn't yet know that we should be looking out for? Is any artists that you think are going to be coming on the scene soon and just tearing it up?
Let's see if you're going to say the same thing Hostile does.
Yeah, man. Yeah, who was your man he was talking about? What's
my man Wise. So I'm gonna drop something on y'all, right? Cause you know one nigga I was asking me like, you know, we having grown man conversations. If there's anything that was off limits with me, right? So I was incarcerated. I got locked up when I was 16. Right? I met an extraordinary elite group of MCs during this time. And we gave the name 7 Up, which represented, it was 7 5%ers, and it represented God's nation of universal power. We all took on different attributes, different elements. A lot of people from my town, they call me the Thunder God. And this ain't no Thor. Let's get the history. So that came because there's an African deity named Shango. Shango, he walked with an axe, and they were called Thunder gods. So you know, our history always gets robbed and flipped. So before that Thor thing existed, it was Shango, who was the god of thunder. So I took that because of what my style represented. I always felt that it was a loudness to it, and when I rhymed lightning strike. My man Wise, he was the hurricane god. He had a particular flow, and his wordplay was crazy. So he's with me. He's my partner in business. He's my friend, and we're out here together, finishing the journey that we started back then. Wise is next up, and his story, I don't even want to begin to go there, but you've never heard a story like this. I can tell you. You've never heard a story.
We're going to give you one to tell it.
Never heard a story.
Come on, show me the story.
Come on, he needs it.
Because when our boy telling it, this story's crazy, bro.
So, you know, and Wise is the reason that things happen. You know, I compare him, you know, like Cash Money, you see Baby and you see his brother Slim. Wise is the one that's not, you don't see Wise. He's the hand that moves things. You know, so Wise, I love you dearly. He's coming up next with his.
See you soon.
You got any tracks with him?
Absolutely. If you listen to the song None of Your Business, Wise is the one that sets it off and Saigon is on the hook.
Okay.
That's why.
You know what it is? On my iTunes, it's really long.
Because what happened? Because he evolved. And to the street deacon Wise. And that's what you'll see. You see the street deacon Wise. So that's my bro right there. So Wise Project is incredible. We got something coming out of this crack house, man. We got something. It's here.
It's here. There's definitely a lot of energy, a lot of good music coming out.
Definitely.
All right. New project. First of all, they got to listen to the old project. Tell us about the old project one more time. Tell us about it one more time.
Restore the Feeling is available on all platforms. Go get it right now. Right now, the single with Ghostface Killer called World Famous is out right now. It is probably being played overseas as we speak. AZ is on the project. What's the Science? Junior Reed Frontline. We shot that video in Jamaica in the garrison, in the hood of Jamaica. And absolutely. You know, this ain't like this. You know, and here's the thing, like a lot of my best friends are Jamaican.
Okay.
I always say that I'm like an honorary yard. My wife called me Island Eye. But you know, some of my closest friends are from Jamaica, and it was incredible. You know, you go to the resort. And you want a resort, but when you in the community, you able to touch the people.
That's where you gotta be. You gotta be there.
I don't want to go back to the resort. I want to be there where I can touch the people. I can touch my people. They embrace me. They showed me so much love out there. The children. You know, it was incredible. So big shout out to my brother Junior Reed, the legendary. That's the legendary. Okay.
That was out with Ghana?
Huh?
You said Jamaica.
Jamaica. Right. So you telling us before about you going to Ghana?
Yeah, we got a tour coming up where we supposed to be hit Dubai in the beginning of August.
We're gonna go with you just because. Whoever's his manager, he said that we gotta go.
They give out gold napkins in Dubai.
Yeah, you already know that, right? You know what I mean? The silverware got diamonds in it. It's a whole different little money out there, but and yeah, then we're gonna hit Ghana, then we're gonna circle back, and we're gonna try to hit the United Kingdom. Okay. You know, because they love music, they love hip hop, they appreciate the real vibe. And for them to be playing my music out there, we're working with a queen out there named Zion. And we were just having a conference. Myself, you know, my wife, she handles my day-to-day activities with my music. Shout out my manager. Salute my queen.
Shout out Danielle. Danielle, we're telling you right now that we are going on tour with you. So you can just book us in there. All expenses paid. We don't want to pay for that.
We appreciate that.
And I can't forget my manager, Doug Allen. That's been my brother since kindergarten.
Really?
So I got
Sandbox friends, man.
Listen, I got people around me. This go round, it's a small circle, but it's a huge circle. Because the circle consists of love and integrity and loyalty. You know what I mean? So when you surround yourself around good energy and good people that really care about you, you can't go wrong. And that's what I didn't have last time. But I got it this time. You know what I mean? The foundation. Well, you know, back to restore the feeling. Restore the feeling. It's on all streaming platforms right now. My brother Styles Peters thing of ours. My brother Case.
We playing that for the rest of the day. We put
Ghostface. And I gotta shout my young brother Vinny on the beat. That song Restore the Feeling on the hook. You know, and the producers, Swalo, Chef Carter, Killer, Brett. And of course the incomparable Arsonist.
Before we get out of here, I know we all pop junk in here. Anybody else got anything for my man? I know we got a lot of questions, but I'm not gonna let y'all do this. You gotta work. You gotta work.
Good. You've been taking my question.
He told me that in the car, so I just stole it. Right? Boom. We had this conversation before we got in here. I asked us the same thing, right?
Right.
Big boxing fans, man. Big boxing fans. Yeah.
Come on.
Canelo or Carlo?
Charlo.
Sorry, my bad, Charlo.
You know what? I gotta say.
You know, you dance.
I'm not a fan of either or.
Okay.
But this one fight, I think Charlo.
Okay.
Taking a bet with you too.
I don't bet.
No friendly bet, just friendly shit.
No, this is how we're gonna do it, right? We're gonna do this for 50 push-ups.
Okay.
But that's the way we're doing these push-ups from.
We're gonna do the sessions.
That's how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do it on demand.
Okay.
So if I call you like, where you at right now? Like Starbucks. I need you to drop that and give me $3.
I got it.
What you gonna tally it?
I'm gonna film it. You gotta film it, send it, and we're gonna upload it.
I just don't have your man edit them joints. Don't edit the work. Don't edit the work.
So that's the kind of bets I do. I like that bet right there. So I'm saying Canelo. We're not saying no rounds or nothing. You say Charlo, I say Canelo. 50 on demand. So when I call you, I want the 50, and I want the music. And you know what? And we need that song played back. So when I need the Styles and I won't play in the background.
I'm gonna give it to you.
And if I do it, I'm gonna do Ghostface space in your joint.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. But real quick for the people, I just want to say congratulations on your podcast.
Thanks.
I want to say y'all are doing a great job. I'm watching y'all. This is grown man business right here.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
good content and more. This is needed.
Thanks, man.
And
Appreciate
Queen,
it.
thank you. You know, and my brother Ant, you know what I mean, that you know made the connection. Y'all a great group.
Thank you,
of
Ant.
brothers.
Appreciate you, brother.
Much
Yeah,
love,
yeah.
and I wish you nothing but success
Thank
on
you.
your journey.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Alright.
Also, too, I know you said it already, but thank you to your wife. She was a pleasure to us. You guys shout out the wife because they are the backbones and they keep everything going.
They are the backbone.
Yeah.
The bosses.
The boss.
Say that clear.
The boss. The boss.
You said your manager name wrong.
Yo, guys, 400. Get it, yo. Restore the feeling.
It's always us and never them. It's always us versus them. Disciplined disciple. Young king, I was just like you. Follow me, let me guide you to Master Father Muhammad. Salute Selassie, the Messiah's return. Now let's fly.